Hello everybody and welcome back to EU4. I am the chairman and today we're going to be looking at my favorite nation to form in EU4, and that is the Yuan Dynasty. The Yuan Dynasty was a part of the Mongol Empire, most famously ruled by Kublai Khan. Obviously in 1444, the only remnants is Oirat and Mongolia. We are going to be playing as Oirat, and the plan is to form Yuan, conquer all of Manchuria, Korea, China, and Tibet. If you guys would like to see a part 2 to this video, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see me continue this campaign and maybe even form the Mongol Empire. And one last thing before we get into this video, I just want to encourage you guys to go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys are already subscribed to my channel and would like to support my channel even more, I do encourage you to become a member, where you get access to member-only live streams, unique roles in my Discord, along with chairs next to your name in the comment section down below. Now without further ado, let's get into it as Oirat. Alright, here we are as Oirat. We start out with 17k guys. We also have Mongolia as a subject, so we're going to improve relations with them. We are also going to placate the local rule. As for the tribes, we are going to go with tribes military service, which does give us a 40 army tradition general along with 5 cavalry. And we will also go with larger tribal hosts for the additional manpower. We also, our ruler is also a guaranteed 255 at the very start of the game, so an amazing general. However, he is kind of old as he's 51 years old, but his stats are pretty decent. He's a 335 with who is an inspiring leader. We are also going to focus admin at the start here, because we are going to be fighting pretty early on. In terms of rivals, I'm just going to rival Uzbek. Hopefully they don't ally Chagatai. Typically they do, but hopefully we get kind of lucky. Ming is asking us to be their tributary, and we're going to tell them hell no. Instead, we are going to attack Ming with the take mandate of Heaven CB, put our ruler in charge of our main army, and start marching towards Ming. At the start of this war, Ming does have about 70,000 troops, and obviously we only have about 25. Don't worry, we're going to steamroll. There we go. We just captured the Ming Emperor. We get morale of armies and siege ability. Alright, and we did just take Beijing, which just gives us pretty much all of northern China under our occupation. Now, and it also makes Ming lose a ton of mandate. So now we're going to go ahead, fight their armies, stack wipe them. And remember how Ming had 70,000 troops? They now only have 7,000 troops. Okay, and in order for us to form the Yuan Dynasty, we have to own all the provinces here in purple, so everything that is part of the Khalkha, Oirat, Mongol, and Korchin culture group. We also have to own... Alright, we are going to take this type of peace deal. We're going to take away 3 forts from the Ming, take 2,000 ducats away from them, and now we could also embrace feudalism. Also, we are going to raise some of these provinces, just not these 3 as their cores of Mongolia. And what we will do now is we are going to immediately, before even unpausing the game, I literally just made peace with the Ming this day. I'm going to immediately attack Kara Del. They are a tributary under Ming. And we are going to white peace out Ming. So instead of a 15-year truce, we have a 5-year truce. And we can immediately white peace out Ming. So now our truce will end in 1453. Alright, and we're just going to full annex Kara Del, and of course burn these provinces to the ground. We can also be the first to embrace Beltec 4, which is awesome. Alright, and we will begin our annexation of Mongolia till 1464, so we got quite a while. In the meantime, we will be attacking Korchin in hopes to full annex them. They're also at war with China, who only has 8k troops. That's not a problem. Alright, and we are going to full annex Korchin. Also become a great power at this point, coming in at number 7, and we will be attacking China again for the take mandate of Heaven CB. This war should be even easier. And Ming got the nomad frontier, which means they're about to start collapse at any second. We kind of have to take as much land out of this war as possible. Ming also has 0 troops across the board. Alright, so our peace deal is going to look a little something like this. To take as much of northern China as possible and as much money as possible. And yeah, it would cost us 1,000 admin, except for the fact we're going to burn it all to the ground. Alright, and we do have a truce with Ming until 1474. However, I think it's time we start attacking Chagatai. So yeah, let's go ahead, and attack. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack Chagatai, which does call on Ming again. We're just going to siege down their capital, them and their mighty 7K army, and we can immediately wipe peace out Ming, and now we can attack them again in 1468. Because we've been burning down all these provinces, our technology is fantastic right now. We're even ahead of Korea by a whole mil tech, and we're on par with the Ottomans right now too. Alright, we're just going to take these provinces from Chagatai. Those are pretty much all we need in order to form Yuan. Alright, our truce with Ming is over. We're going to attack them with the Seize Mandate. And we did just annex Mongolia, so yeah, we are looking really, really big. And we could also complete this mission. Gives us more horde unity and permanent claims on the Mongol region, which we already pretty much conquered. We could take this one, uniting the Mongols. Anything that's Khalkha, Oirat, or Korchin could either become Mongol, and Mongol becomes your primary culture, or you accept everything pretty much as an accepted culture, and you get max promoted cultures +3. I like the we are all Mongols. You know, when you actually become the Emperor of China, you don't really have to worry about extra promoted cultures. We're also going to take this, Reforge Great Yuan. That is going to give us permanent claims on all of China. Okay, in this war, we're going to take 100% peace deal, taking as much money as possible and even more of pretty much northern and central China. Alright, we've pretty much stockpiled up like 1 million monarch points at this point. So we're going to dev up for the Renaissance because we kind of desperately need that. And we're going to do it right outside of Beijing here, especially since this one does produce coal in the future, so deving this province up will be very beneficial if we decide to play in the late game. Also, I haven't chosen any idea group yet, even though we're about to choose a second idea group here. That's because I'm waiting until we actually form the Yuan to take aristocratic ideas, because I feel like that's going to be our best first idea. All right, and we will start attacking some of the Manchurian nations such as Xibei, and we will co-belligerent Haishi so we can full annex them also. And we'll also start another war against Jianzhou because they're at war with Xibei and co-belligerent pretty much, so we're going to be at war with everybody in Manchuria all of a sudden. That's okay. And now even Korea is getting involved. Oh, because they're allied to Orachoni. Alright, well, regardless out of this war, we're not going to be able to full annex Xibei, so we're just going to take this land so we can border Nivk and start full annexing those guys. Second idea group, we're going to be taking administrative ideas. Well, technically our first one. And would you look at that, Wu and Yue are both here. And from Jianzhou, I'm just going to take these 4 provinces because Korea and Orachoni are still occupying pretty much those other ones. Alright, truce with Ming is over, so once more we will do the Mandate of Heaven, CB. This time we will actually take the Mandate. Alright, so like I said earlier, we are going to be taking the Mandate, taking a few provinces from Ming, and now we can reform the Great Yuan after boosting up our stab to 2. And we get this really nice red color, and even better are their ideas. You get 25% more national manpower, 20% cavalry combat ability, 10% governing cap once you finish their ideas, 10% governing capacity once you finish their ideas, core creation cost 25%, morale of armies 10%, tech cost 10, shock damage 10%, movement speed plus 15, administrative efficiency plus 5, and 10% goods produced. So really, really good ideas. And as I mentioned earlier, we are going to be going for aristocratic, and we will be attacking the nation of Wu with the Unified China Sea. Also, when you actually form the Yuan, you all of a sudden get estates. So yeah, we're going to hand out all the monarch privileges first thing to all these important estates. Let's also embrace the Renaissance. That only took forever. And take strength and noble privileges as our tier 2 government reform. Alright, and we're going to take pretty much the entirety of Wu. That's what's going to cost us 353 admin. However, these are actually core since we're the Emperor of China. Alright, we will be attacking Chu, which is allied to Xi. Take them down. Unify China even more. Now we're going to attack Miao here, and we're going to make Yue here break their alliance with Langfang, or Longcheng. After forming the Yuan, we actually have a unique culture group called the Sino-Altaic culture group, which is included in the Empire of China. Alright, we're just gonna kind of chill for a minute here. Gonna reorganize our country a bit. And our next wars will be against Chagatai, because they've been expanding into Tibet, the area that I said that we would be conquering by the end of this game. And Chagatai just annexed Yarkand. One thing that they did change in the 1.35 update is that Yuan actually gets access to the Banners cavalry. So as long as you have land that is Manchu or Jurchen, you can actually hire the Banner armies, which have their own guaranteed +5 discipline, at the cost of corruption, of course. We did just take the third idea in administrative, giving us an additional 25% core creation cost. So now we have 50%. So now it only costs us about half of the admin to core a single province. Plus we also got morale of armies plus 10% now. I will also ally Japan, which is kind of interesting, even though the Yuan and Japan historically don't really get along with each other. But we're going to ally Japan. And I'll also ally Khmer, because quite frankly, I really like Khmer as like an ally. Because we siege down Korea's capital, we could take this, and it gives us institution growth in our capital. I really like this, actually. Does that mean that we are... Yeah, we're getting colonialism right now in our capital of Kanbalak. Alright, and out of this war, I'm going to take something like this from Korea and as much money as possible. Truce with Ming is over, so we're going to do Unify China CB and finally finish off Ming. Alright, and let's full annex Ming. That's going to cost us 0 admin, because when you use the Unify China CB, it basically treats all the provinces as your cores. Speaking of which, we are going to Unify China CB on UA here, and hopefully full annex them, at least once one of my diplomats return. Alright, we did build a little bit of a navy, because these guys, Taiwan and UA's navy, is kind of being a bit of a pain. So yeah, Mongols and a navy. Okay, and because Taiwan was kind of a pain in this war, I'm just going to full annex them, get them out of here. And same thing with UA, we're just going to full annex them, take all their money. And we have completed this mission, which gives us 100 monarch points at each category, more mandate. Alright, we're going to continue our unification campaign, this time against Dai Viet. So let's go ahead, attack them. Alright, and we will be doing a Unify China war against Chagatai here. We're going to be trying to take over all of Tibet and all their Chinese stuff. Alright, third idea group. I'm debating between either exploration or trade. Exploration would be kind of fun. Also trade would, I think we're going to start with trade. You guys let me know in the comment section down below if I should change out trade for exploration. Right, and we can take all the land that we want out of this war, plus money. Perfect. Alright, Unify China. Wu. It's going to plunge us into war against Dai Viet again. Perfect. And let's full annex Wu. So now we completely own China. Not bad. Now it just comes down to Tibet, Korea, and Manchuria. We are going to vassalize Mang Mao because they're just a nice little quick vassal. Plus, I didn't realize they are actually part of the Chinese region. We have to state up a lot of this stuff. So the Unify China CB makes these all cores. However, you still have to spend admin to state. Okay, let's attack Guge, however you say this country's name. We're going to attack these purple guys here. And it does call on Chagatai again. For tier 3 government reform, we're going to go with the examination system, which is a unique one for being the Emperor of China. And this war is over. We're going to just simply full annex to these guys here. And now we've completed the mission, annex Tibet. Alright, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to attack Orachoni, co-belligerent Shibe, and Orachoni. We're going to take this, leaving you as a 2-province minor. There's 1530, and the only nation that we could potentially rival are the Ottomans, and the Ottomans are 34% stronger than us. And they're all the way over here. They really haven't even expanded that much unless they've expanded in Europe, and I just don't see it. Also, Karelia is a thing. That's kind of gross. Japan is invading Korea. Korea's holding them off because of their navy. However, Korea only has 5k troops, so we're going to take advantage of this and try and take over as much of the Korean peninsula as possible. Oh, but I have to fabricate a claim, of course. Right, and we got our claim on Korea. So let's go ahead, attack them. I'm so glad I got the unique thing from Korea because I haven't had to dev for colonialism, and we already almost have it. I just need to save up the money for it. Finally embracing colonialism, and that's before a printing press comes. Alright, now we are going to attack Korea yet again. Pretty much full annex their country. Picking us up from yesterday because Chairman fell asleep in his chair. How fitting. Okay, and we do full occupy all of Korea. We are going to take as much of their land as possible. Pretty much everything except for their capital, Hanxiang. And take all their money. And what we will do right now is we're going to attack Orachoni. That's going to call on Korea again. We're going to full annex Korea, full annex Orachoni. And call it a day. Okay, and we can full annex Korea out of this war. It's literally going to be like 100% peace deal just for their capital. That's crazy. That's how much dev was their capital? 37 dev. Okay, I thought it was going to be worse actually. And then we are going to full annex my boy Orachoni. We can also complete this mission now, which gives us 20 mandate, shipbuilding time, and ship costs, and it gives us permanent claims in Japan. But yeah, this is where we're going to leave it for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I did, just because it's my favorite formable nation to play in the game. So yeah, the year's 1556. We are the #1 great power, and it's not even close. I mean, Austria's #2, Ottoman's #3. Ottomans being #3 in 1556 is really, really interesting. I mean, they haven't really expanded much. Lithuania, on the other hand, has, and so has Sweden, and Muscovy's kind of done. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And if you did, I encourage you guys to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see me continue this campaign and potentially form the Mongol Empire, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see that, or if you'd like to see me just cover a different nation and just do a playthrough as a different nation. Either way, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Chairman out. I'd also like to give a shout out to the channel's newest member, Matthew, and would like to just thank you for supporting my channel.